Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. This time this video is a bit different. I decided that video with my story struggling to just be a standard video. So this video will be another topic I want to talk to you about. Same time, same place, like my last video, yeah. So yeah, I want to show you nice view, and while I'm talking about this topic, it's a nice night in Sydney. As I said, I love this city. By design, it's everything good, everything beautiful. I can say nothing, but just beautiful. It's a beautiful place, but when it comes to relationships, when it comes to connections and things like this, I must say I hate it. I hate this place so much when it comes to this kind of things like connections and relationships. And in this topic, I want to tell you honestly about about these questions many of you asked, being, I think many of you asked in this life, in these modern times nowadays, why is it hard to find a relationship nowadays? Why is it hard to find someone that lasts? Why is it hard to find friendships, and why is this struggling? What is the cause of this struggling? And many of you asked about these questions in this life, in this modern era, and it's normal because it's very many people, I observe, many people choose to not think about, let's say, I'm alone, I will be alone, I will die alone, I will accept everything that comes in my way. And it's good though, it's good to be alone, it's good to be alone sometimes, but not often, not always. I know life, when you're born, and when you die, but alone. You're born with a family, so you're not born alone, but when you die alone. And that's a true fact that cannot be changed. It's from God, it's from life. You cannot control this. When you die alone. After die you'll be alone, it's just like that. But I'm saying about this, in this life, because everyone needs to be loved. I think like I'm a guy, I feel like life doesn't meant to be alone, doesn't meant to be lonely. Even though things like this happen, bad times like this happen, life should meant to share. Life meant to be happy, with someone that is right, and I tell you why, in a few moments. So why is it hard, guys? Well, and why actually, the dating is kind of dying in these times. Why dating is no longer the case. Men giving up on this. I tell you why. It's because of it's because of the woman. And why I'm blaming the woman. I'm not blaming all the women. I'm not saying all of them. you know, because as a man, I always used to love woman. I always, in the past, I thought that woman is a treasure. Woman is a, should be respected, appreciated in the past. But right now, I see many women that it's just like, it makes you feel like you cannot have a life with her. You cannot deal with her, because this woman called, in these times, modern woman, says that it's not meant to be, it's not designed to be a wife, not designed to be to be someone that you might live with or share life with. This mother woman is not all woman, as I repeat, not all woman. Some specific woman, in this life. And, some woman, for example, I give you an example. Many, when I was young in the past, many girls was just like they have life in order, Some of them I met, they really have a life in order. They have a good good lifestyle. They respect men in the first place. They respect you. Back when I was, even a child, even when I had 10 or 11 years old or even 12 years old, I managed to analyze this. Girls respect men. Girls were devoted for a man. Girls have, a lot of dignity. They respect men. If they bring a child, they stay with that man. They respect him. They didn't do dirty things. They didn't play games. They didn't do anything. But right now, look what happened. Women nowadays, especially, I see many examples of this in the Western countries, in America, and even in Australia. Guys. This modern woman, specifically living in Western countries, this specifically modern woman you encounter every day, like, guys, what I'm talking about. You watch many channels, and I'm telling you from my perspective. This woman nowadays is just like they don't want to have anything, commitment to a man. They don't have anything serious with the man. I've seen many women in my experience when you don't even have a reach to say hi to them, because they just like they have always this kind of ego, this kind of authority, and it's nothing like, you can have an open conversation with them. They just like they even, ghosting you, or most of all, they use this kind of things like TikTok or something like that, which I really hate that platform, to be honest with you. I hate that platform, TikTok. I despise that platform. I think that this platform is the most influential toxicity ever in the history of social media that ever existed. TikTok, TikTok, like, always exposing yourself and making you feel like you are proud of yourself, of what you are exposing there, like nonsense things, sometimes staring at the camera, sometimes like it's just like nonsense. It's just like, you know, messed up. And it's just like you can't have a conversation that has a mature mindset. They always like to play games like, oh, it's these typical games of modern woman, like I heard many words from, you know, from men that describe this kind of these experiences, you made me feel this way. It's always plays like the victim. Oh, you made me feel this way. Oh, you don't like me. Or everything that makes them a way to leave that man, and just like making fun of the man, making fun of everything, and ends up, you know, in no zero result, you know, like no meaningful connection, nothing. They just like doing this with purpose, you know, just like that. And believe me, you know, like it says, you know, many women doesn't have a one single man to talk to. They have plenty of men to talk to, and that is really disgusting, you know, because you know, appears cheating, appears no sense of serious, you know, everything. It's just like disgusting, you know. And when you think about this, you know, you always have to have your open-minded thing, you know, like staying outside of this and just analyze what is happening, you know, because this type of thing is a system. You live in a system that is kind of, you know, it's like rigged, you know, like it says, rigged. A system that is designed to make you fail, you know, designed to not make you, you know, grow up. And, you know, it's sad, it's very sad, because, you know, you end up being alone. Even though it's good to be alone, but life is not designed to be this way, you know. Even for your health, it's not designed, you know. Being alone is, even though some people get used to being lonely, but loneliness, I tell you, it's a feeling that is not good. It's you can't say it's a good feeling being lonely, you know. You can't say that, you know. You can't say being lonely is a good feeling. It's always loneliness. Always, it's a feeling that it's always gets uncomfortable when it's always, you know. Sometimes it's good, but when it's always, it's uncomfortable. I'm telling you from my experience, you know. Anyway, so it's really hard, guys, you know, to find a relationship nowadays. And it's really sad because, you know, I always feel like this society is wrong. It's very wrong in many ways, and it's designed to feel like this, to be like this, to be, you know, wrong, and being designed you to fail, you know. Like, look at this, you know, look at this modern woman, you know. They have like they think they have you know, they can have a lot of things, you know, they want, and they think they have a lot of things to, you know, to enjoy, and it's just like making the man feel like hopeless, making feel like the man feel like having no, you know, no hope, you know, just like humiliate the man, you know. It happens, you know, it happens these cases, and it's good to talk about this, you know, because it's good to have knowledge and know what we are talking about, you know. And yeah, as I said, you know, it's from my experience, this is what I feel. This is what I feel like telling you guys, because I feel like it's the right moment to tell about this. I didn't tell anything about this since I first started this channel, because I just like I didn't feel like it was like really serious, but now things are serious. Things are really serious about this and needs to be exposed, because you know, being here in this city 5 years and struggling to find struggling to find a relationship, struggling to find a connection, it's really makes me feel like, you know, I feel like nothing is wrong with me, you know. I feel like everything I do, I did from my part, I did my side. As I said to you, joining that event, Aloha, everything was good. I joined, first time in my life to actually break the ice and talk to many people in, you know, in different kind of situations. So first time I got this energy and I feel good, you know, first time to just share it, to break the ice and talk to many people that is strangers, and it's good. But you know, I did this, you know, I did this for 5 years, you know, struggling to find this, you know, you know, but in just in general, I feel like being this in this city 5 years and hard to find someone is really struggling, and I feel like something is really wrong with the society, you know, something is really wrong with people nowadays, with not the people, the society in general, if I can express myself like this. The society, the you know, the things are not normal like it used to be, you know, like, you know, with this social media, with let's just say, you know, when it comes to relationships, coming this kind of things like dating apps, you know, it's good, you know, it's good if you can have a chance, you know, but you know, even some Facebook group, you know, Facebook dating groups, but slightly chance to have someone. You have to be extremely lucky to find someone, even if that someone really appears, from my experience, you know, because many people, just like I said, many people just come and go. Even if someone come, you know, not last much more than 2 days and just like gone, you know, it's just like gone. And I have to tell you something, a story, you know. Let's say this one is a bit part 2 of my last video, but let's say in a different way. Here in Sydney, I wanted to, you know, I joined you know, an event called speed dating. It's an event that most men come and trying to find an alternative way to have a date, to go to a date face to face, and just like, you know, makes you have a way to avoid dating apps, and you think that everything is good. Oh, okay, face to face, wow, let's go, let's try it, what's going on, let's see what's happening here. So I go there, and the event was just like organized in a restaurant with two event hosts, organizers. And what happened? That speed dating event consisted in just like they put you in a table with a woman or a girl. Actually, it's like age range gap. So I went to the age range like 25, 34, I think was. So I was kind of compatible with this range. So I go there, and the host put you in a kind of organized tables to sit on with a specific woman. And every 5 minutes after you guys talk about like about your life, about everything and things like that, how to introduce to a girl, and you try to find words. And I spoke to many girls there, like after 5 minutes they rotating a bell sounds, and they rotating each other, and it's just like they have some sort of system that every 5 minutes rotates, and you go to another table, another girl, and so on. And after the event finishes, they inform you that after the next day you will receive an email that everyone who is interested in you, if any girl in that event is interested in you, you can actually have her phone number. Usually I was skeptic at first. I didn't believe that. I thought that, oh well, let's see what happens. Even cost me remember, even cost me a ticket like $50, but I said, okay, doesn't matter, let's just try it one time. You don't die if you try one time anyway. So after the next day I received an email, and actually I got a phone number. Someone matches with me, a girl called Annie was her name, a beautiful name. But I tell you what, it was a big scam, and I tell you why it's a big scam. When I tried to call her, the number you have dialed is no longer in service. I said, what the hell? I mean, what is happening? I mean, it's just so the number is not existed, but the girl existed. I spoke to her. I know her name. I know her face. The number you have dialed is no longer in service, or never existed. I said, oh my God, what is happening? And this was a huge scam. Like, take my money, take my ticket, and just like, giving you these things, this messed up stuff in your face. Is just like, oh my God. I said, I strongly believe it was just like girls who come there. It's organized, everything organized, designed, these girls to collaborate with the organizers, just to like, they know the organizers, they know everything, and just like coming there to just like it's very well designed, just to, it's really ridiculous. So anyway, even that thing didn't work. So yeah, I tell you, this system, is making you, design you to fail. It's rigged, and in terms of this. And You know what you have to do, guys, it's just like, when you think about it's just like makes your head kind of blowing, makes your mind blowing. And yeah, what you have to do, guys, this hard times, it's really happening, all you have to do is just like, stay single until a good time comes, until someone really, like someone comes in your way eventually, like someone comes in your way. Like pray to God, because God is like, I guess even though sometimes I felt like, oh okay, God, but now I live this life, I have to focus on life, God is God. But I tell you guys, I think you really have to pray to God in these hard times, because it's just like it's to God, to the entity, the energy that that is up there, in the sky, and it's like praying to God makes you feel hope, makes you hope for the better, make yourself hope for the better, for the better times, for the good times that will come. Because this, some way, somehow, these hard times must have an end, must have an end. This social media, some way, somehow, it's like an ending, like people comes, even myself speaking up to this and trying to have a voice to this. Many people, even myself, speaking up, waking up to this, are eventually come to a revolution and just like end this, let's say, catastrophe, this disaster this world is going to. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm very happy if you guys just watch this to the end of the video. I really appreciate. I hope you guys stay well, stay safe out there, and stay safe out there. This is me, this is Cody. Everything is here, it's on me. I have this rant, this authentic rant. I hope you guys understand, and I hope you guys some way, somehow relate to this, and you can comment you can comment here and saying your story, speak up and open to this and break the ice, because that's the most important thing. And just like waking up and speak up, because that's the best thing you can do nowadays, to just speak up the facts and trying to get to a sense and maybe start something to change this kind of mindset this society has, Anyway, thank you very much again for watching my video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Have a good night.